Hello Cloud Gurus, welcome to the IT Campus Group. My name is Kashif Javed and I am AWS Certified Solution Architect and Certified Developer. Today video we will talk about introduction and history of AWS. Let's deep dive into the topic we're gonna discuss here. In this video we will talk about what is Amazon Web Services and history of Amazon Web Service, AWS piece of information and currently how many services and features AWS have. By using AWS Cloud Computing, what kind of advantage and benefits a user can attain. Compare AWS offering services related to a traditional infrastructure in AWS core infrastructure and services. Also look AWS cloud computing structure and its foundation and platform services. And in last AWS global infrastructure and will do an overview of AWS management console. Let's understand what is Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services, abbreviated to AWS, is a collection of remote computing services called web services. These web services make up a cloud computing platform offered by the internet. AWS deliver web-based cloud services for storage, computing, networking, database, and more. AWS mission is to enable businesses and developers use web services to build scalable, sophisticated applications with pay-as-you-go pricing. Jeff Bezos incorporated the company in 1994 with Amazon.com and in 1995 launched an online bookstore. Amazon.com is an American multinational electronics commerce company with its headquarters in Seattle, Washington. It is the world's largest online retailer. Amazon has continued to grow and officially launched Amazon Web Services in 2006. More came after, including Amazon Publishing, The Kindle, Amazon Game Studio, and Amazon Art. After over a decade of building and running the highly scalable web application, the company realized that it had developed a core competency in operating massive scale technology infrastructure and data center and embarked on a much broader mission of serving a new customer segment, developers and businesses with the platform of web services they can use to build sophisticated scalable applications. Today, AWS is a faster growing multi-billion dollar enterprise IT vendor in the world. AWS continuously expanding its services to support virtually any cloud workload, and now it has more than 175 services that range from compute, storage, networking, database, analytics, application services, development, mobile, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, hybrid, and enterprise application. AWS has launched a total of 4,343 new features and or services since inception in 2006. Now AWS has 5089 new services and features, which includes machine learning, AWS Batch, AWS Certificate Manager, and many more. Now let's talk about by using AWS Cloud Computing, what kind of advantages and benefits a user can attain. AWS provides a simple way to access servers, storage, database, and a broad set of application services over the internet. AWS owns and maintains the network connected hardware required for these application services while you provision and use what you need via web application. Here few of benefits and advantages are shown below, like lower overall cost. What is mean of this? Lower overall cost means instead of investing heavily in data center and servers before you know how you are going to use them, you can pay only when you consume computing resources and pay only the amount you consume. By using cloud computing, you can achieve a lower variable cost than you can get on your own because usage from hundreds of thousands of customers is aggregated in the cloud providers such as Amazon Web Services can achieve higher economics of scale, which translate into lower pay-as-you-go prices. No more guessing capacity means eliminate guessing about your infrastructure capacity needs. When you make a capacity decision before deploying an application, you often end up either sitting on expensive ideal resources or dealing with limited capacity. With cloud computing, these problems go away. You can access as much or as little as you need and scale up and down as required with only a few minutes notice. Go global in minutes. Easily deploy your application in multiple regions around the world with just a few clicks. This means you can provide a low latency and better experience for your customers simply at minimal cost. Agility, speed, and innovation. In a cloud computing environment, new IT resources are only ever a click away, which means you reduce the time it takes to make those resources available to your developers from weeks to just minutes. This results in a dramatic increase in agility for the organization because the cost and the time it takes to experiment and develop is significantly lower. Focus on projects that differentiate your business, not the infrastructure. Cloud computing lets you focus on your own customer instead of on the heavy lifting of racking, stacking, and powering server. As next thing is cloud computing leadership. According to Gartner Research Position, AWS in the leaders quadrant of the new 2020 Magic Quadrant for Cloud Infrastructure and Platform Services (CIPS). CIPS in the context of this Magic Quadrant are defined as standardized highly automated offering in which infrastructure resources like compute, networking and storage are complemented by integrated platform services. As next thing is AWS Core Infrastructure and Services. Many of services and terminology have analog in the traditional IT space. This side-by-side comparison shows how AWS offering services relate to a traditional infrastructure, like in security. Traditional firewall replaced with security group, ACL with network ACL, administrator with AWS IAM. In networking, router, network pipelines, and switches with Elastic Load Balancer and Amazon VPC. On-prem servers are with Amazon EC2 instances and Amazon Machine Image. Direct attached storage with Amazon Elastic Block Storage, storage area network with Amazon Elastic File System, network attached storage with Amazon S3, RDBMS with Amazon RDS. As next thing is AWS Cloud Computing Structure. AWS Cloud Computing Structure is divided into four different layers: infrastructure, foundation services, platform services, and application. Infrastructure layer is very bottom and first layer of AWS Cloud Computing Structure. On this layer, AWS provides regions, availability zones, and edge location. What are these terminologies or terms? We'll discuss in this video shortly. Second layer is Foundation Service Layer. On Foundation Service Layer, AWS provides infrastructure services like compute, networking, storage, and others more. Third layer is Platform Service Layer. On Platform Service Layer, AWS provides different kind of platform services like databases, analytics, app services, mobile services, and other. Application layer is the top layer of AWS Cloud Computing Structure, where user can access all foundation and platform services via web services over the internet. As next thing is AWS Foundation and Platform Services. AWS categorizes the foundation services into group. Few are shown here, like compute, network, storage, security and identity application. A compute group have EC2, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda and many other services. Same in network have CloudFront, Route 53, VPS and many others. Similarly, storage have Elastic File System, S3, Glacier, Snowball and many others. Same in security and identity have Amazon Inspector, AWS Artifact, AWS IAM and others. And application have Amazon Workdocs, Workmail and others. Similarly, platform services are also categorized into groups. Few are shown here like databases, analytics, application services, management tools, developer tools, and many others. Further, each group and category has their own relevant services like database have Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Elastic Cache, Amazon RDS, and others. As next thing is AWS Global Infrastructure. First thing in AWS infrastructure is AWS region. AWS regions are geographic locations that contain multiple availability zones. Availability zones consist of data center clustered in a region. Each availability zone is engineered to be isolated from failures in other availability zones. When you store data in a specific region, it is not replicated outside that region. AWS never moves your data out of the region you put it in. It is your responsibility to replicate data across regions if your business needs require that. AWS regions are connected to multiple internet service providers. However, the AWS backbone network is used in place of the public internet when capacity is available. As discussed in last slide, AWS availability zone consists of data centers clustered in a region, and each availability zone is engineered to be isolated from failure in other availability zones. They provide inexpensive low latency network connectivity to other availability zones in the same region. Right now, AWS has 77 availability zones within 24 geographic regions around the world. User can choose the relevant availability zone according to choice for computing services. AWS recommends replicating across AZs for resiliency. AWS data center are built-in cluster in various global regions, and each data center have thousands of servers. All data centers are online and providing services to customer mean no data center is cold. AWS custom network equipment are multi-ODM. ODM stands for Original Design Manufacture, mean a second company designs and manufactures product based on specification, then AWS rebrand the product for sale. This is the AWS Global Infrastructure Map. Here you can see the blue circles are representing current region of AWS and orange are upcoming regions. Currently, AWS has 77 availability zones within 24 geographic regions around the world and has announced plans for 18 more availability zones and 6 more AWS regions in Australia, India, Indonesia, Japan, Spain, and Switzerland. What is the edge location? An edge location is where end user access services located at AWS. They are located in most of the major cities around the world and are specifically used by CloudFront to distribute content to end user to reduce latency. It is like front end for the service we access which are located in AWS cloud. Now let's do and get the overview of AWS Management Console. This is the dashboard of AWS Management Console. In the top left corner of the header, you can see the service option, and by expanding this option, AWS all services would be shown in a category wise. On the right corner of the header, by clicking on display username, you can view the detail of your account, organization, billing dashboard, and security credentials and services quotas. On Management Console, you can also view the region name currently in which you are, like I am in North Virginia region, and by expanding this option, you can view other region list like US East, US West, Africa, and there are so many other region which are showing in this list. In a sport option, you can contact with AWS Sports Center, and also you can get detail about the documentation of AWS services and API. Also you can get the training and certification detail and others. In recently visited services, your recently visited services link would be shown in recently visited service section. And if you want to download AWS console mobile application, so you can download here by clicking on this option. This is the basic overview of AWS Management Console. We will discuss this in detail in our next videos. Alright, so what we learn in this video? In this video we learn what is Amazon Web Services and history of Amazon Web Services, AWS pace of innovation, currently how many services and features AWS have by using AWS cloud computing, what kind of advantage and benefits our user can attain, AWS core infrastructure and services, also look AWS cloud computing structure and its foundation and platform services, and in last AWS global infrastructure and overview of AWS Management Console. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope you enjoy this video. For more information, please visit our website theitcampus.com and join our Facebook page with the name The IT Campus, where you can talk about their experiences, help grow each other by sharing solutions, and would like to hold hands-off noises in putting them on a fast track on their learning path. In last, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like my video and share your feedback. Thank you.